here we are. Vermont State Tournament, boys varsity soccer. We've got introductions coming.
Senior Thatcher Morrison.
Keeper for Sharon.
Traven Fisk. Junior Willie Barnes. Senior Kelly Harvey. Harvey Kelly. Senior Richie Morrell.
Watched the last year game, number
Aiden
6.
Trimble.
Harvey's a nice player.
Sophomore
Controls
Wright
the middle
Ross.
for Sharon.
Senior Dylan
Outstanding
Carson Turner.
All-State senior
Senior
keeper.
Alex Binzen. Junior Cole Ward. Sophomore Alex Alzuski. Senior Zev Rubin. Senior Billy Cannelli. Junior Sam Norland.
As I recall, 16
Junior
played a nice
Joshua
job at
Amodio.
forward for Sharon yesterday.
Freshman Ollie Skeet Browning. Junior Dylan Butner.
19 also played very
Sharon
well.
Academy is coached by Rob Stanton.
Sorry, I had to go over all my dance before the game.
And now for your Golden Horn, Senior Brian Maxim. Senior Jacob Dow.
You do your thing. I'll do your
All right, West Rutland introductions coming. Senior Layton team. Maxim's a captain.
Senior
5 Dow's a captain. Jordan Johnson anchors the
Senior
defense.
Tyler Grove.
Harvey, captain, plays a outside
Senior
mid.
Tyler Garrow.
Tyler Garrow, tons of wheels.
Junior Tyler Carrington.
Tyler Garrow does not get a lot of playing time, but a lot of speed. Tyler Carrington came over from Proctor, been very
Junior
solid for
Jacob
West Rutland on
Bartlett.
defense. Garrett Waite sporting the head shave. Nice, I like it. Junior goalkeeper Jake Bartlett.
Sophomore Matt Hart.
Number 7, Eric Maxim, dynamic scorer, will play up top.
Sophomore Riley Dow.
22, Matt Hart will come in and sub either mid or on defense. Great wheels. Riley Dow, 21, coming over. Number 8, Philip Whedon will get some minutes, very
Sophomore
fast,
Eli Pettit.
very tenacious. Keaton Wright Chapman's going to start at fullback for West Side. Eli Petit will check in occasionally at mid and forward. Mikey Barrett probably will not check in today. Austin May, we may see a little bit at outside mid. Freshman Liam Boyer, we may not see. Kyle Laughlin, number 20, has worked his way into the lineup. Number 9, Tyler Serrani, an 8th grader, starts for West Side, and Matt Perry gets called up to the senior squad as an 8th grader. We have a national anthem coming, and then we'll have playoff soccer. It's Division 4. Winner of this game moves forward, and we'll play Proctor on Saturday the 5th in Sharon. Excuse me, at Winchester. And I'm having a hard time finding the flag. Beautiful live rendition of the Star Spangled Banner by the West Rutland Chorus. We are here in West Rutland. They've got home field all the way through. Coming in as the number 2 seed. Sharon comes in, I believe, as the 5 seed. I'll need to double check that. Sharon came in as the 6 seed, excuse me. This game's at 12:30. Should have been a 3 o'clock game yesterday, but rain delay caused Long Trail and Sharon to not play their game Friday. They played Monday. They put a wrinkle in the whole thing. So West Side boys playing a 12:30 game on a school day here at home. Going to be limited parents able to get out of work and come watch this. And we'll take a look at the Sharon sideline. Doesn't look like hardly anybody for Sharon made it, which is unfortunate. Hard to miss an opportunity to see your student athlete play. I know there's seniors on both teams. I'm very thankful to PEG to allow me to tape this and record my son's games and make them available to people who may not be able to make it either due to work or being out of state or for whatever reason. So West Rutland is going to start off. Brian Maxim 11, Jacob Dow 5 in the circle. Near side, Tyler Gross 6, Brendan Harvey 4. Far side looks like Matt Hart 22 and 7. Eric Maxim going to swing over there. And we'll see if they elect to play back or push forward. A lot of skilled players on West Rutland. They do like to possess the ball. I saw Sharon play Monday against Long Trail. They played quite a bit of possession as well. They've got great speed up front and nice midfielder. Winner of this game will advance to the finals and face Proctor, who is a freight train on the soccer side. Proctor came in as the 1 seed. All right, we've got action. West Rutland plays immediately deep. High pressure. Tyler Groh on his horse, gets there. Jake Dow settles. He'll turn. He plays back to Brian Maxim. One coming hard. He's looking near side for Harvey. Harvey, beautiful job to pull that out of the air. He sends a left footer to Dow. Dow double teamed. Gonna dangle. He's headed right. He's a left footer. He's gonna get off that, come far side, and then get the shot off or facilitate. Harvey, great job to settle. Take a look. He looks corner. Tyler Groh, hands up, no call. That's for Dow. Dow's in range. She's going to send that ball far side for Maxim. Great look. Sharon defense able to get that out of trouble. Tyler Groh pushes into the box.
Where are we? Where are we?
And Sharon desperate to get that ball out of play, and out it goes. We'll have a West Rutland throw. That's going to be, I thought it'd be Harvey, but Brian Maxim with a bigger throw. Going to put this in play. He can get it near the penalty area. Jordan Johnson thought about coming up from defense. Coach Maxim going to go a little more conservative. Calls him back. There's a ball right in front. Roller.
Come on, Eric.
Trickles.
Eric, just toe poke, bud. Come on.
Trickles to the Sharon keeper, who jogs out to the top of the area and sends a bomb. Wow, well past midfield. That is going to be a weapon for Sharon. Maxim settles. He looks for Tyler Groh. Past Groh. Harvey looks to go to, but Sharon steps. And now Sharon's on the run. That ball carries out, and we've got a West Rutland throw. Jacob Dow going to hand off to Tyler Carrington, number 13. He's got Dow now. Dow calling for it. Carrington does not make the throw. That ball over everybody to Sharon. Looking to settle. Great step. Brendan Harvey finds Dow. Dow back to Harvey. Immediately contested, and that ball's going to head up the near sideline. Handball, according to Coach Maxim. No call according to the referee. Sharon throw. And they are testing Tyler Serrani, number 9, on the near side. He's an 8th grader. Big, strong, fast, and physical. That's a bomb that's going to carry all the way past midfield. Nicely settled by Sharon, and they send it back into their offensive half. So West Rutland with some pressure early, and now Sharon trying to respond. Tyler Serrani stabs and gets beat. That's a nice ball into the box. Wow, that was dangerous. Tyler Groh's going to get a touch and see if he can get off this ball and send Maxim. Shoulder to shoulder, no call. That ball's all the way far side. Matt Hart pursues tight to the line, and we'll see. Looks like a Sharon throw, far sideline. Settle to the top of the box. This is dangerous. Jordan Johnson gets ahead on that. Ball back to the top of the West Rutland box. Harvey chips away, now pursues. Great burst of speed. He finds Groh, but Groh immediately contested. That ball comes down, and now it's a 50-50 ball. Tyler Carrington settles, dangerous, rolls the ball to the middle to Maxim. Now there's a little bit of time, a little bit of space. Dow looking near side for a run for Harvey, and Sharon steps up on that. Jake Dow going to hand off to Tyler Carrington, and we'll see where he elects to throw. Beautiful throw right up the sideline. Maxim first 2, and then poked away out to midfield. Brian Maxim flicks straight up, mile high, comes down between both players' heads, and Sharon off to the races up the far sideline. Great job, West Rutland, to contain there. That's Tyler Groh, far side, and he's heading up the far sideline. He's got great speed. He goes to hesitate, and immediately 3 Sharon players collapse on him, and
Guys, we need to be up supporting that, Matt.
We've got a throw. Yep, Sharon earns the throw on that. Great job of Sharon to collapse on that ball, shutting down the opportunity for Tyler Groh. Eric Maxim, beautiful move. He's got excuse me, not sure who that was, but this is Eric Maxim all alone. Bang! Well, I don't know who sent him, but if you send Eric Maxim in alone like that, you've got a pretty good chance. That's 1-0 West Rutland. Oh, and my official spotter, Carl Serrani, scolds me because it was my son, Jacob Dow, who sent Maxim on that run. That is beautiful soccer right now. We've got 35-58 left in the first half. West Rutland draws first blood. Dow sends Maxim in all alone. Maxim finishes, puts it in the back of the net. It is 1-0. We'll see how Sharon responds. Harvey finds Dow. Dow chips outside to Grow. Grow cuts, and Sharon collapses. High pressure, Tyler Grow. He's great at this. He's relentless. Harvey comes up to pursue and forces a quick pass that West Rutland handles. Harvey tracking back. West Rutland fullback steps. That's out off Sharon. We've got a West Rutland throw. Harvey wants to play fast. He's looking up the line. That ball past Grow and forces a one-timer. Dow looks to settle, but it skips by. And no communication between Harvey and Dow right there, which is rare. Dow settles, plays back to Tyler Serrani. West Rutland throw.
Right here. Come back over here. Tyler, go away. Yeah, I know what I said.
We've got Harvey short. We've got Maxim coming sideline. That's a throw into 3 Sharon players and Eric Maxim, and it ends up on Eric Maxim's feet. That ball off shin guards, out, and called off West Rutland. We've got a Sharon throw. And this is a weapon for Sharon. He's got a great throw in. Brian Maxim, great step, immediately contested at the midfield. And Sharon looks to the corner. That's Keaton Wright Chapman, finds Dow. Dow sends wide. Matt Hart looking for Tyler Grow, but he runs into a Sharon player. And Sharon plays that ball all the way up the sideline. Keaton Wright Chapman with a touch on the line. Then he banks it off the Sharon player and out. We're 34-25 left in the first half. West Rutland on the board early. Jacob Dow sends Eric Maxim in all alone. And Eric Maxim seals the deal. This game to advance to the finals of the Vermont State Tournament for Division IV Boys Varsity Soccer. Whoever wins will meet Proctor in Bethel at Whitchester on Saturday the 5th. Maxim, tenacious. Great work for the Sharon defender. We've got a handball. Nope. Boy. Guess that was a push. I saw the Sharon player go down and his arms were outstretched. I guess I didn't see why he went down and just thought that it was a handball. Anyway, Sharon with a bomb all the way back to the last line of defense. That's a header and out. Going to be a long Sharon throw here, and we'll see where they elect to play. A little bit of a bobble. Back-to-back bobbles. Wondering about an illegal throw. Official says ball did not come in front of his head, so it's not there. Jordan Johnson goes up and challenges, wins the header, and gets the call. If you want to go up for a header with Jordan Johnson, good luck beating him. I haven't seen that kid get beat very often. He doesn't have a ton of size, but boy, he is solid. Plays 100 miles an hour the entire game. He's been a huge asset for the West Rutland team. Tyler Grow looking to pursue. Sharon clears. And that ball makes it up to the wing. Keaton Wright Chapman looking to contain. That ball rolls to the front of the net. West Rutland better pick somebody up here. Tyler Serrani there to clear. Maxim with a touch and then double teamed. And that ball top of the box. Brian Maxim steps. Harvey's going to step to this, but Sharon there first. They clear all the way far side, header into the box. Jordan Johnson able to volley that ball, then a header. Now it's Sharon possession. Brian Maxim, great challenge. Continues to pursue. 2 Sharon players there overlapping. Now they play back. And they look sideline. That ball carries out. And we've got a Sharon throw pretty deep in the offensive end for them. We've got a 1-0 lead. We're at 32:07 left in the first half here. Trouble. Jake Bartlett needs to get out and get on that, and he does. And he's going to elect to throw. He's got Eric Maxim double teamed immediately. He's getting pushed. No call. Continuing to get pushed. No call. That ball off shin guards. White throw. So they will double team Eric Maxim as soon as he touches the ball, it would appear, which is prudent. He's a dynamic scorer for West Rutland. Brian Maxim sends that ball looking corner. Sharon steps, Harvey contests, and now Sharon plays back. Plays back again, and Eric Maxim comes back to contest and forces that ball. That's off a West Rutland head. That's going to be a Sharon throw, as deep in the offensive half as you can be. West Rutland needs to mark up, clear this, and get it back in their offensive end. Since the goal, they have not applied any pressure. It's been all Sharon. And we'll see a big throw here. He's all the way back in the poison ivy. Low liner to the middle of the box, and Jordan Johnson, Johnny on the spot, gets up, gets a head on that, and clears to midfield. Tyler Groh pursuing. Sharon plays back. Sharon player slips. And here we go, up the far sideline. Tyler Groh hustling and can't quite track that down. Carries out off the sideline. We've got a Sharon throw. 30 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half. Jacob Dow pursuing now and forces an error for Sharon. West Rutland earns the throw. Carrington will put this ball in play.
Give them options.
West Rutland just standing. Need to move around, draw people in, draw people away. And Carrington forced to throw that ball into space, and Sharon first two. Jordan Johnson gets up, gets a head on that, down to Maxim's feet. Maxim immediately challenged. He sends a ball. Tyler Groh, great job to pull that out of the air. Maxim comes to Harvey. Great job of stepping to that ball. Harvey's looking, nobody there. He sends the ball into space. Dow contests, gets a toe on it, but Sharon's going to control. And that ball comes up off a hand, no call. Interesting. And great challenge. Jordan Johnson sends that ball middle. Now Sharon trying to possess. What a job of Tyler Groh to come back and play both ways there. He looks to go far sideline, but is picked off by Sharon, and this is problematic. This kid's a nice player. He's to the corner of the box. He's going to pull the trigger. Woo, I thought that would look better than it did. That ball short side carries to the back of the net. West Rutland goal kick. 29-22 left, first half. So as time permits, we'll go through the records for each of these teams. West Rutland came in as the 2, Sharon came in as the 6. Sharon advanced on Monday by beating Long Trail in penalty kicks. And just heartbreaking loss for Long Trail. First round of 5 went 4-4. Second round of 5 went 4-4. Third round of 5, Sharon won 4-3. So heartbreaking loss for Long Trail sends Sharon here into the semis to face West Rutland. Jacob Dow, what a beautiful job to control the ball and then send it up the sideline. Hugs the line, but not out. Great step, Brian Maxim. He's headed to the top. He's going to step into one, and that ball almost hit the salt shed. Up and over.
Draw back to central mid for a little bit, please.
We've got an Arlington goal kick coming. We've got Jacob Dow checking out. Not sure why. That's troubling. Eric Maxim drops back to center mid. And again, I'll say how happy I am to have Cody Parker here to attend to players. Jake able to jog off, but Cody immediately there, has him up on the training table doing an assessment. He'll tape as needed, do an assessment, make sure Jake's ready to come back in, and then he'll let the coach know. I say it every chance I get. Coaches really aren't trained to make that kind of decision. They're not trained to offer much assistance. Coach Maxim does a beautiful job. He's had additional training, but it's not like having a real athletic trainer on site, which Cody Parker is. So thanks to the West Rutland School Board for agreeing to pay Cody to be at all the home varsity games. He is an asset. Philip Whedon looks middle, finds Tyler Groh. Groh through middle. He comes near side. Who's here? That's got to be Brendan Harvey's ball. He's on his horse. Sharon beats him there. We've got disagreement about who that is. Official in the middle calls that a West Rutland throw. And Brian Maxim going to throw. And looks like Jake Dow's getting his ankle taped.
TC, anything else you put it back on frame?
Brian Maxim sends that ball deep. Tyler Groh looking for the flick. Brendan Harvey looking for the flick. Ball comes down in the box. Where's Eric Maxim? He hops, but unable to get to it. It's so difficult to settle a ball in that traffic and get a good shot. What hustle by Sharon to save that ball and slide it up the line. Surprised everybody on the field. Now Jordan Johnson going to need to show his speed. And beautiful job Jake Bartlett coming off his line to scoop that. Dow laying back and getting his left ankle taped. Didn't see it happen, but I have seen Jake play through pain before, so it must be something significant to have him come off and get it taped with the clock running. Tyler Groh in the box, tenacious, and West Rutland, great step. Tyler Serrani up the sideline. He's looking to find Harvey, and that pass a little too stiff, carries that off the sideline. And we'll have a Sharon throw. 26 minutes even left. Score 1-0. West Rutland striking early. Jake Dow finding Eric Maxim, sending him on all alone. Maxim able to finish. Now it's Maxim, dangles, splits two defenders, still dangles the ball. He's got a left foot, he'll send it. That ball floating up and over. Boy, he can hit it left foot or right foot. That was from quite a distance with his left foot up and over the top. Sharon goal kick coming. And West Rutland hoping to win this 50-50 ball and send it back into the offensive end here.
No turn, John, no turn. No turn, John, no turn.
Immediately challenged by Tyler Serrani. Nice job. Sharon plays back. Jordan Johnson picks that out of the air, and now both teams just kicking it as hard as they can. Brendan Harvey being asked to move back on that throw. And again, West Rutland pretty much standing there waiting. Eric Maxim makes something out of nothing, flicks that ball up and over. But we have our Sharon kick coming. So Proctor advanced by beating Arlington 1-0. Winner of this will play Proctor in the finals on Saturday the 5th up at Whitcomb, which is in Bethel. It's been the site of the Division IV playoffs for several years. Nice header deep into the box. Jake Bartlett off his line, plays it on the third hop, and we'll see whether he throws or kicks. He rolls that ball out to Keaton Wright Chapman. A lot of time. He sends that ball up sideline. Matt Hart, bit of a hard touch off him, out of bounds, off the sideline. Sharon throw, and they immediately play short. Great pressure, Philip Whedon. He is tenacious, and he just wins balls through. Fun to watch Philip play. He's going to be a nice player for West Rutland in years going forward. Tons of hustle, and great ability to get between the ball and his opposing player and shield. Jake Dow's tying that cleat back on. And in the meantime, Maxim with a big throw and Dow getting ready to check in, which is nice to see. Brian Maxim, nice ball. Brendan Harvey's got the wheels to run onto that. Sharon defender, no option but to get out of that emergency by kicking it immediately out of bounds. Dow checks in, he's jogging well. We'll see what he can do to cut and handle the ball. Nice couple minutes for Philip Whedon filling in there. No damage having Dow out of the game. We're at 23-13, and Dow immediately moves, gets that header and sends it into the box, comes up jumping a little bit. He's got a lot of minutes ahead if his ankle's really going to bother him. That ball deep, and Jordan Johnson again wins the 50-50 head ball. That off a shoulder, no call. Harvey picks that ball off, and now double teamed. That ball's deep. Grow looking to add pressure, and they play far side. Keaton Wright Chapman going to settle and look up the sideline, and we'll see if that ball stays in. It does not. Sharon throw, sub coming, number 8 coming in. I apologize, I don't know the Sharon players' numbers and don't have a program. 10 coming off. Sharon throw, far sideline, 22-24 left in the first half. 3 West Rutland players and the Sharon player somehow able to get that ball away. Great step, Brian Maxim. Immediately challenged. That ball carries all the way sideline. And I'm not sure who that throw is. It's going to be West Rutland throw. Now Brian Maxim hopping up and down, checking his left foot.
Great tack.
Brendan Harvey can pick a ball out of the air with his foot and drop it to his feet better than anybody. Does it right there, keeps the ball in bounds. Now Sharon looking corner. Great job to track back. This is trouble. Sharon in the box, a little bit of a shove there, no call. West Rutland needs to keep their hands down.
Get in the ball!
And that's a floater. What do we have? We have it behind the West Rutland goal, out of bounds. West Rutland goal kick. Jordan Johnson handles goal kicks for Westside. We've got 21-17 with a 1-0 lead, West Rutland. We're in the semis of the Division IV state tournament for boys varsity soccer. Winner advances, loser starts basketball practice. That ball out to midfield. Kyle Laughlin, fearless, sticks his head in but unable to get there. Sharon looking to make something happen here. They come near side. Brendan Harvey immediately contests. He's got great speed, plays both ways, and is an outlet there for Tyler Serrani. Serrani looking for Kyle Laughlin, but Sharon steps to that ball first. Tyler Groh contesting, and looks like he forces Sharon to play back, and now they look far sideline. Keaton Wright Chapman immediately contests, tries to flick that ball up over his head, which is a tricky maneuver, and that ball carries out off the sideline. We've got a Sharon throw deep in the West Rutland end. He'll be able to put this right into the box. Essentially like a corner. It's a great weapon. Long Trail has a player, and Sharon now has a player who can send these balls into danger on every throw-in that's that deep. Great job, Brian Maxim, to elevate and get ahead on that. Tyler Groh up, and Jake Dow tracking back. Sharon player able to cut and turn that ball back in. It's been all Sharon since the West Rutland goal. I don't believe the Sharon keepers had to touch it. That ball's cleared, but nobody for West Rutland up offensively. Brian Maxim looks to challenge, and Jacob Dow there to challenge as well. That ball skips off ahead, and it's rolling all the way back to Jake Bartlett, who calmly scoops. He takes a look. He could roll near side to Harvey, which would be a play I'm a fan of. I like it when Brendan Harvey has his foot on the ball, but he's going to elect a drop kick, low liner, one bounce, out to midfield. Tyler Groh with a flick, and that ball's carrying deep. Kyle Laughlin pursues, but doesn't get there in time. Tyler Groh there on the spot, but that ball carries out. We've got another sub for Sharon, 17 checking in. And 16 checking out. 4 players on the Sharon bench, not sure how many of them see minutes. A lot more players on the West Rutland bench, but not everybody's going to get into this game for Westside. Oh, that's a missed strike. That's dangerous, and Jordan Johnson able to clear danger. Tyler Carrington took a swing at it. It rolled off his shin guard into the middle of the box. Jordan Johnson immediately stepped up and put a boot on that ball to clear it out of danger. He has been tremendous for West Rutland this year. That ball played back to Maxim. Maxim looking near side. Laughlin thinks about a header and then decides against it. Tyler Serrani steps. Nice job. He's got to get off that ball, and he plays it into space for Laughlin. Laughlin finds Dow. Dow, first opportunity he's had since he's been in the game, and he sends a beauty of a ball. Hangs on the side, on the end line. Tyler Groh continues to make it happen. Dow settles, and he'll play middle. I think he was hoping Maxim was going to step to the net there. That ball into space, and Sharon steps onto it. But nice sign to see Dow send that ball into the corner with his left foot. Tyler Serrani. A little bit of time, a little bit of space. Looks for Harvey, but Sharon steps up on that. Eric Maxim gets ahead. Coming near sideline, 2 Sharon players. They are near sideline, and Eric Maxim comes back, shuts the door on that. That ball off shin guards, and we've got a West Rutland throw. Brendan Harvey hoping somebody moves. He plays short to Maxim. Maxim, nice touch to keep it in, beats one player. He sends a left foot up to Dow. Dow settles, and now he may play back. He plays all the way over to Tyler Carrington, I believe that was, and that ball carries and carries out off the end line. Sharon goal kick. We're at 16:50 in the first half. Sharon's been putting pressure in the West Rutland end. Not a lot of great shots, but a lot of possession in the West Rutland end. And West Rutland holding on to a 1-0 lead so far. That ball's a bomb. Carries all the way back to the West Rutland defense. They're looking corner, Jordan Johnson. Uncanny ability to turn his hips and get those balls back up the field without kicking them out of bounds. That ball into space. Eric Maxim, a little bit of time. We'll see what he can make happen here. He is dynamic and he's on the run. Shoulder to shoulder, goes down hard, no call, both players down. And Sharon, too much space. Brendan Harvey finally comes back to pursue, and we've got Jake Bartlett coming off his line to handle that. Best kick of the day for Jake Bartlett, out well past midfield. Dow tries to elevate for the header. Sharon controlling. That ball up in the air. Tyler Serrani gets a head on it. Another header. West Rutland be better served to get this ball on the grass where they can handle. There it goes. Dow settles. He finds Maxim. Maxim threads the needle to Dow. Dow's pursuing up towards the, oh, nice move, heading towards the Sharon net. He continues to work. Sends a roller, looking for the corner, looking for Tyler Groh. Sharon able to shut the door on that, and they're going to play up far sideline. Jordan Johnson immediately steps to that ball, clears it out of danger. We've got 2 subs coming for Sharon. 14 coming and 19 coming off to grab a drink, catch their breath. And I apologize, I lost track of that ball. It was a long Sharon throw. Into the box, cleared out, and now Sharon pressing. And West Rutland able to clear up to midfield. Dow tries to flick for Kyle Laughlin. Laughlin back to Dow. Dow's gonna find Groh on the run, but picked off by Sharon. Tried to thread the needle and send him for a run into the corner. Dow, beautiful job to step, shield. He's got 2 hands in his back, but no push. Maxim turns and plays back. Carrington quickly gets rid of that ball, and Maxim looks to play middle to Laughlin. Not a great touch for Laughlin, but Harvey pressuring. He could win this ball. That ball's coming right out of bounds, right near midfield. 18, Austin May will check in. Number 6, Tyler Groh will catch his breath. He logs a lot of miles, putting on pressure on the other team's defense and making runs.
Oh, get out of there.
Austin May will give some good minutes. A lot of hustle for him. And Brendan Harvey looking to throw. Be surprised if Eric Maxim doesn't break corner here. Harvey backing up a little bit. And great throw. In between 2 defenders. Harvey drops it right in the middle. Eric Maxim with a flick to the top of the box. This is Dow with the left foot. Hammers it. That ball high and wide left. But I take it as a good sign to see Jake pulling the trigger, shooting, and sending that ball corner. I think he's going to be okay, thanks to Cody for taping him up. 13:25 left, first half. See if West Rutland can win this ball and send it back into the offensive half here. Maxim elevates, but can't get high enough to send the header back in. Instead, it skips off his head into the West Rutland defensive end. Now, Keaton Wright Chapman pursuing, trying to contain. Sharon player stops and Keaton overruns, but Jordan Johnson, great step. And this is Kyle Laughlin. Nice job to come back to the ball. He finds Dow. Dow sends a ball into the corner. Austin May, tremendous wheels for Austin. He's going to try and track it. And the Sharon player smartly shields. Austin tried to stick his toe in and make something else happen there, but Sharon wins the throw, and they're out to midfield.
Go middle.
Jordan Johnson slides over. And Coach Maxim asking Keaton Wright Chapman to slide middle on that. Keaton plays outside. Jordan plays in the middle, so anytime Jordan slides outside, they need to overlap. Sharon throw. Settled. Played back. Eric Maxim pressures. Ball off his shin guards. And out. Sharon throw. 12 minutes, 2 seconds left. First half. Semifinals of the Vermont State Division IV Boys Soccer Tournament. Eric Maxim, great pursuit. Makes the Sharon player hurry. Now they control, they're looking corner. And I believe that's Jordan Johnson there again. That ball played expertly by the ball boy to settle. And Sharon's going to get a throw here. Jordan Johnson, first two, long header, but essentially this will be a corner. 16 and 19 checking back in for Sharon. Both nice players on the offensive half. 8 Philip Whedon for West Rutland coming in. Kyle Laughlin going to get a break. And Tyler Groh now up on the training table. He's getting his ankle taped. As long as he runs well, it's okay. My spotter indicating that Jacob Dow not walking terribly well between plays. Twisted ankle doesn't just go away. Tape will help support it, help it from bending awkwardly. But it's something Jake's going to have to deal with the entire game. So West Rutland goal kick coming here. Asleep at the wheel. West Rutland goal kick comes out near midfield. Beautiful job, Eric Maxim to find Whedon. Whedon gonna find an overlapping Eric Maxim. That touch too heavy, carries out off the sideline, but it was off Sharon. Harvey gonna look to throw quickly, and if you're not gonna double max on the throw in, he'll take it. That ball off Sharon. Brian Maxim looking for the big throw. And Maxim backing up. He's gonna send this one as deep as he can into the box and see what happens. That ball short and out of bounds. Sharon immediately clears. Maxim's going to make another throw. Eric Maxim comes close. And Maxim with one man to beat on the goal line is a dangerous situation for Sharon. He comes away with that ball. No idea how you make that call. It's going to be a Sharon throw from as deep as you can be in your own end. And right next to the flag, he's walking up another 5 yards. Philip Whedon there to contest. Eric Maxim looking to sprint up that sideline. Ball rolls out. Sharon throw. 8 minutes, 55 seconds left, first half. Sharon long throw up the sideline. Tyler Serrani immediately challenges, finds Harvey. Harvey comes near sideline. Philip Whedon there. He pressures. Dow steps two and sticks, goes down hard. That ball looking for Eric Maxim. And Dow is having trouble. Tyler Carrington's going to make this throw. And why look for anybody else if you got Eric Maxim one-on-one on the sideline? That ball carries out. Hey, Lori. Would you call Karen and ask her if she thinks Jake should have some Advil at halftime? Okay. She's under the favorites. So West Rutland throw. Brian Maxim going to get this as deep as he can. He'll get a good run. Tyler Groh looking to make a run. A lot of motion this time for West Rutland, which is a good sign. Nice flick, Tyler Groh. And he's going to pursue shoulder to shoulder. West Rutland throw. To hit contact. In case of it. Sorry. Brian Maxim. Nice throw. One hop into the box. Sharon keeper goes up. Comes down with the ball.
It's coming quick.
And they're going to think about the throw and then go for the drop kick. That ball past midfield. Nice job, West Rutland, to contest. Tyler Groh. Pressure. And they're letting the pushing and shoving go. Jordan Johnson immediately sends that ball out of danger with a header. Brian Maxim, nice step. And it's midfield. Sharon comes away. They look corner. They've got trouble mounting here. Tyler Groh's got to win that ball, and he steps up and does. Immediately contested by Sharon, and a little too far for Jake Dow. He's unable to track that down, and Sharon sends it back into the offensive half. Eric Maxim, double team, comes near side for Harvey. Beautiful ball. Harvey with a little space, and now Sharon looking to collapse. Brendan Harvey's got tremendous speed, continues to push, and that ball's going to come down, and spin will carry it out off the sideline. No luck?
She's got, yep.
Oh,
Yep, we're good. So I'll set your phone right here.
You're the best. Thank you. Philip Whedon immediately contests, and Sharon tries to push. Jordan Johnson has other ideas and sends that ball deep into their half. Header for them. Maxim sends forward with a header. Grow pulls it out of the air and rolls middle for Maxim. Maxim one-touch pass to Harvey. Harvey looking to roll that back and get a little space, but unable to. Philip Whedon, immediate pressure, and that's a West Rutland throw. Sharon player erroneously thought it would be a Sharon throw. He continues to think so, and the official at midfield says, no sir, white throw. 5:34 left, first half. West Rutland holding on to a 1-0 lead. Early in the first half, Jake Dow able to send Eric Maxim in all alone, and Maxim able to finish. Now Brian Maxim's going to send a floater to the front of the box. Who's there for West Rutland? Tyler Grow rolled that to the front of the net, and the Sharon keeper able to get it out full extension and send that ball out. Now Keaton Wright Chapman's going to look into the box. That ball comes down for Dow. Dow's going to play back to Maxim. Maxim's going to step into one, and that's a rocket. It carries right of the net. Goal kick. Nice opportunities for West Rutland, but they'd be nicer if we were able to capitalize there. So Tyler Grow back out and running well. Jacob Dow back out and playing through pain. Been an ankle twister of a day for Westside so far. Arlington keeper setting up a goal kick, and he's got a bomb. He's been getting these out near or past midfield. West Rutland elevates, gets a head on it, but unable to send it back forward. Jordan Johnson takes care of that. Tyler Grow pursues, and now Sharon's got a little bit of time, a little bit of space. Great stick by Brian Maxim. Now he's going to dance. He's heading up through, picked off. Now Eric Maxim's going to pursue, and Sharon able to clear. Brian Maxim, not a great touch, but Harvey able to get to it, and 50-50 challenge won by Sharon. Sharon sends that ball forward, and nobody even close for Sharon. Easy one hopper for the West Rutland keeper, Jake Bartlett. He plays for Keaton Wright Chapman. A lot of space. Chapman beats one man, and now he should get off the ball. He's looking, thought he was looking Harvey near side, but Sharon picks that off. Tyler Grow comes back, nice roll back, and now he's on his way up the sideline. That ball carries out, and it is West Rutland throw. We've got Matt Hart checking in, 22 for 8, Philip Whedon. We're under 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes left in the first half here. Been a pretty even match so far. Both teams with opportunities, West Rutland maybe with a few more, and West Rutland more importantly with the only goal of the game. Great throw, carries all the way deep into the Sharon end, and Sharon elects to boot it out of bounds. Maxim quickly throws, finds Grow. Grow picks it out of the air, and he looks to go middle. Sharon there to pick that pass off, and now Brian Maxim's got time. He sends a floater into the box. Matt Hart, gonna let that carry, and it'll be a West Rutland throw, and he immediately plays to Dow. And Dow, out on his left foot, steps into one, sends a low roller that skips off the Sharon goalie. But apparently he was already out of bounds. I thought we might get a corner out of that, but we do not. Goal kick coming. And that carries over to Tyler Serrani. Brian Maxim steps to, gets a shove in the back, but no call. Tyler Grow, beautiful ball, comes near side. Matt Hart pursuing, and Sharon flicks that ball. Green throw. Tyler Serrani elevates and heads that ball out. Clock continues, we're down to 2 minutes in the half. That's a long throw, and Serrani again able to elevate, but that ball skips back. Now West Rutland looking to get that ball near side. Harvey pulls it out of the air with his foot and pursues. Sharon, dangerous, rolls that ball to the front of the net. Brian Maxim plenty of time to take 2 steps and send that ball up midfield. Now Jake Dow is going to take a look up and see who he can find, and guess who he finds? It's Eric Maxim in all alone. He goes left and rolls a ball into the back of the net for the second goal for West Rutland. Dow to Maxim again for a 2-0 lead. Bang! 1:35 left in the first half here. Semifinal action. Jacob Dow sends Eric Maxim all alone. And what composure for Eric Maxim to play that ball to his left as a Sharon keeper charged out of the net. Pursuit from behind, and Maxim able to finish into the corner. That is a composed goal scorer right there. Beautiful work.
Go, Sharon! Let go! Go!
1:35 left. First half here, and again, we're at semifinal level of the boys varsity state tournament Division 4. Winner advances to play Proctor, who beat Arlington 1-0. Joe Valerio with the only goal of that game. Eric Maxim sends the ball corner, picked off by Sharon. Now Sharon clears. And we've got a white throw. And I'm not sure if I'd be in too much of a hurry if I were West Rutland to get this ball in play. Matt Hart, nice ball that's going to float and hang in. Jacob Dow pursues, overruns, and Sharon forced to play that ball from out of bounds. It's a West Rutland throw. Eric Maxim looks to throw. Eric Maxim gives way to Tyler Carrington, who's got a bigger throw, and that also makes Maxim an option on the receiving end of this.
Go do it, Eric.
And they'll play short to Maxim. He's got 1 to beat.
Right, let's go big, quick. Hey, hey.
We're 25 seconds. Coach Maxim asking for a big throw here. That ball into the box, comes down, and Brian Maxim there to step. He sends the ball back in. Matt Hart gets a foot on it for a deflection, and it's controlled by Sharon. Sharon looking to clear out of danger, and that ball all the way to the far sideline. Keaton Wright Chapman with a late step, and Sharon continues. And Jordan Johnson over there to close the door on that. That's going to be the end of the first half here in Westside. West Rutland played a nice half there. 2 goals, both Jacob Dow finding Eric Maxim. Maxim with a rather routine finish on the first one and an exceptional finish on the second. Sharon goalie comes out. Maxim weaves to his left to avoid him. Immediate pressure from behind. Thought it might carry off the end line, but Maxim able to track it down and put it in the corner. That is a beautiful half. West Rutland came in with a 10-2-2 record. 6-0 win over Fairhaven. 5-2 win over Green Mountain. 13-0 lopsided victory over Chelsea. Tied Proctor 1-1 at our homecoming, then lost to Arlington 2-0. Beat Long Trail 2-1 in overtime there. Eric Maxim bending a winner in overtime for that win. Lopsided win over Bellows Falls 12-0. Another lopsided victory over Black River 7-0. Played Long Trail to a 1-1 tie, and then ran the table from there. 7-0 over Otter Valley, 5-0 over Fairhaven. Lost 2-1 at the Proctor homecoming. And then 4-0 over Springfield and 6-1 over Black River. They had a 10-2-2 record. Sharon came in 10-4-0. Very successful season for them. Brought them in as the 6th seed, and they've advanced to the semis. Lost to Cabot 2-1 in the first game of the season. Beat Twinfield 3-0. Beat Cabot 3-0. Beat Craftsbury 1-0. Lost to Rivendell 3-2. Beat Craftsbury again 2-1. Another lopsided win over Chelsea 13-0. 4-1 over South Royalton, who West Rutland beat to advance to this round in a 1-0 game in the last round of the playoffs. Beat Twin Valley 2-1. Lost to Whitchester 3-0. Lost to Williamstown 3-1. Beat Mid-Vermont Christian 5-2. Beat Blue Mountain 12-0. And beat South Royalton 2-0. So Sharon comes in with a 10-4-0 record. We're heading into the second half. 40 minutes to play. Winner will advance to the finals to face Proctor on Saturday the 5th. It is 2-0 West Rutland. Teams taking the field for the start of the second half here in West Rutland. Sharon will play left to right. They're in the visiting greens.
First 5, right?
West Rutland in the home white's going to play right to left, and Coach Maxim asking for intensity in the first 5 minutes here, set the tone. 2-0 lead for West Rutland. And some Sharon folks have shown up. Their sideline's still a little sparse. It was an abnormally early start on a weekday. We started at 12:30 on a Tuesday, which made it tough for a lot of parents on both sides. West Rutland plays forward, or excuse me, Sharon plays forward and middle. And West Rutland steps and looks to get that ball to the middle of the field. That's Brendan Harvey. Sharon coming out with some fire here. West Rutland needs to be careful. Make sure they don't give up an early one. West Rutland player goes down hard. No call. Sharon all the way to the sideline. That ball carries off the sideline and out. We'll have a West Rutland throw. Jordan Johnson, great throw, comes down on a Sharon head. Still far sideline. Eric Maxim now looking to get up the sideline, and Sharon collapses on him. He plays forward. That ball carries out off the sideline. Sharon throw. Great step, Jordan Johnson. Nobody seemed to be moving to that ball, and then a streak came out of nowhere. Jordan Johnson clears out past midfield. Now Eric Maxim looking to control on the sideline. Touch a little heavy, carries off the sideline, and that ball flicked forward. And Jake Bartlett elects to scoop instead of winning the goal kick there. And he deliberate walks to the top of the box. Drop kick out to midfield. It's going to come down, all Sharon there. Tyler Serrati wins that header. Brian Maxim now sends that ball up, but all Sharon so far this half. Poked away, and now Tyler Groh. Great burst of speed to pursue there. And Sharon up through the midfield, looking sideline. Nobody there for Sharon. That ball up, but controlled by Sharon. Brian Maxim wins that 50-50 ball by stepping to, and now he's got a head of steam going. He's through 3 players, and he flicks it forward. Brendan Harvey needs to get on his horse to get there. Excuse me, Tyler Groh. That ball carries out off the sideline. Coach Maxim asking his players to immediately get back and mark up. And they play middle. West Rutland pursues, and now Brian Maxim steps up. Great job. He's been the player with the most fire for West Rutland so far this half, winning 50-50 balls and stepping forward. That ball carries out off the sideline, and it's a Sharon throw.
Big one.
And it will be a big one. That ball carries all the way to the middle of the box, and Jordan Johnson with a low liner that rolls up, and now they're going to play corner. And Keaton Wright Chapman contains there, and the Sharon player sends that ball out behind the West Rutland net. We've got a West Rutland goal kick. 37-10 left, so we burned 3 minutes of the second half here. And Jordan Johnson steps into the ball, and it is out near midfield. West Rutland elevates, but Sharon comes away with it. Nice ball to the sideline. Keaton Wright Chapman, immediate challenge. Nice work. That ball carries off the sideline. Big throw coming, but great job of Keaton Wright Chapman to step up and challenge there. And this ball is going to be dangerous out of the hands of the Sharon player. Line drive all the way into the box. West Rutland needs to clear up and out and fails to. Sharon controlling at the top of the box. Nice work to go around the perimeter there, and they play one more to the corner. That is great patient soccer all the way to the far sideline. Woo! Excuse me, far post rather. Sharon elevates for the header, does not get the result, but that was a beautiful sequence right there for Sharon. Very composed. I assumed somebody was going to pull the trigger from the top of the box. Instead, they swung all the way around and got it into the corner, and then sent a beautiful cross and got a head on it. And Sharon, first 2, header immediately back into the offensive half. Keaton Wright Chapman trying to work, but tough pursuit by Sharon, and another big throw. Line drive. Jordan Johnson, header, imploring his players to get forward. Keaton Wright Chapman pressures, and that left foot goes into the box. One touch by Sharon, and Jordan Johnson sends a liner. that does not make it up to the forwards. Great challenge, Philip Whedon, and what a cut, Eric Maxim. He sends the ball near sideline for Tyler Groh. Sharon player outruns him for that ball, but elects to boot out of danger. We've got a West Rutland throw here. Brian Maxim asking for the throw, but Tyler Groh goes instead. That ball off the sideline. Now Brian Maxim for a big throw, and as he should, he's taking his time getting over there. We're at 36 minutes left in the second half here, so very early on, and the action has been all Sharon so far in the second half. Maxim trying to change that. He sends a looping throw that Tyler Groh gets a flick on. Eric Maxim, dangerous, able to rotate his hips and send that to the front of the net. And the Sharon keeper there, nice save. Jordan Johnson pulls that ball down. Harvey steps and rolls it to the middle. Now Tyler Serrani finds Harvey. Harvey, excellent work, finds Eric Maxim. Maxim triple teamed, still able to get a ball off that carries all the way to the front of the net for West Rutland. So we've got a change in alignment here. Jacob Dow stays on the sideline at the start of the half, giving Philip Whedon a start at halftime. And it looks like Philip Whedon's playing up top with Eric Maxim, and Tyler Groh's playing in midfield. Brendan Harvey's playing in midfield. He may be playing center mid in place of Dow. Anyway, Brian Maxim sends a roller that Sharon pursues their first two, and Sharon first to that ball as well. Harvey, great job to poke that ball by, looking sideline, but Sharon first to the ball. They're winning every 50-50 ball at this point. That ball out to the middle. Now Harvey calmly plays back. Back to Harvey. Harvey turns. He sends a beautiful ball up the sideline for Eric Maxim. Eric Maxim chips corner, and now he's going to see if he can track it down. Sharon keeper. Nice job to come out and play that. That is a bomb all the way out past midfield, and that ball is going to carry in Jake Bartlett off his line.
He wasn't playing the ball.
And he's out.
He played the ball and he went right to his back.
What's that?
He can run to the ball, Rob.
A little bit of discussion between the coaches there about whether that Sharon and West Rutland player collision was any event, but their opinions don't matter. It's up to the refs, and there was no call on it. Tyler Groh pursues Sharon, controls at the midfield. They look to play near side, and that's a great step by Brian Maxim. Great move, Tyler Groh, looking for the give and go with Maxim, but Sharon there to pick that pass off. And now midfield, Sharon trying to build. Jordan Johnson, courageous step, comes up through. And that's a call against Johnson, kicking the back of the leg. And Sharon will have a direct kick just past midfield. Their player's going to try and find a little tee to put this ball up on, and he'll serve this ball into the box. We're at 32:05, and that is immediately to Keaton Wright Chapman's foot, and he clears near sideline. Sharon looking to play back, and Eric Maxim contests, forces it on a quick pass. Now Harvey looking to send Maxim. No result. Sharon shuts the door on that. Harvey again up the sideline, and that ball carries all the way to the sideline, and Eric Maxim keeps it in, tiptoeing up the sideline, and that ball carries out but deep in the Sharon end. Jacob Dow remains on the sideline for West Rutland. 31:32 left. So Sharon throw way deep in their end. West Rutland needs to win 50-50 balls and continue the pressure. Philip Whedon, nice step, and he finds Maxim. Maxim hesitates. That call against Eric Maxim there, and result will be a Sharon kick from deep in their end. Low roller. Great job, Brendan Harvey, to step, but Sharon turns and comes away, and that ball heading corner. Jake Bartlett off his line, scoops. Nobody from Sharon in the zip code, so he's going to trot over near side. We're at 30 minutes, 44 seconds. Second half of the semifinals for the Division IV Boys Varsity State Tournament. West Rutland leading 2-0. Jacob Dow finding Eric Maxim for 2 goals. The first, nice clean finish. The second, just spectacular. So composed for Eric Maxim to avoid the keeper coming off his line. And then avoid the pursuit from behind. We've got an illegal throw.
It's an illegal throw, guys, so it goes all the way back to where it was.
So West Rutland will put this ball in play. Tyler Serrani making 1 bunny ear, 2 bunny ears. That's Keaton Wright Chapman, excuse me. Jordan Johnson. Ball carries. Austin May on the field for West Rutland pursues. Nice job, Sharon player, to pull that ball out of the air and drop it to his feet. And he looks to go around West Rutland. This is problematic. That ball up, bends, but ends up and over the frame. Score remains 2-0, 29-34. We've got a West Rutland goal kick, and Jacob Dow making no move towards checking in. He played well through pain in the first half, but it may have swollen up and tightened up on him. Certainly wasn't walking well in the first half between whistles. Jordan Johnson, low roller, not quite what he was hoping for there, and Sharon steps into one and sends a rocket well wide of the West Rutland net, but dangerous for West Rutland. Jake Dow checking in now at the 29-minute mark. Nice minutes for Austin May to fill in there. Sharon also subs at their opportunity, and Jordan Johnson with a goal kick coming. And that ball again, middle, Eric Maxim. Nice job to step and settle and control. He plays middle to his brother Brian. Now here we go, he plays to Harvey. Harvey pursued, and Harvey plays back. Keaton Wright Chapman sends a bomb that's going to land in the West Rutland bench, and we've got a Sharon throw. And the Sharon player strolling up the sideline before he makes the throw. Rarely see an official ask a player to step back on a situation like that. That's a volley out to Dow at midfield. Dow turns and chips that ball for Harvey. What a beautiful ball. Harvey looking to go corner and now cuts middle, beats one man. Dangerous, and Brian Maxim steps, and he's going to fire from the top of the box perhaps. Oh, looking for the cutback. Sharon out to contest, and that ball all the way to the far sideline. We'll have a West Rutland throw, far sideline. Great job of Brian Maxim to step into that space and make something happen. Tyler Groh there to challenge, forces an error. West Rutland, ball off Sharon. 2 West Rutland players on top of each other, and now Brian Maxim got to look for a little space and send it corner, but off of Sharon head. Sharon near midfield. Sharon sends that ball forward, and West Rutland steps. So West Rutland doing a little bit better job right now, contesting and pursuing.
Eric, you're central.
Nice hustle back, Eric Maxim. And he forces an error that West Rutland clears. Now Dow, gonna see what he has in the tank. He's sideline. Beats one man. Beats another man, has time, floats a ball to Tyler Groh in the box. Groh looking to get a head on that and put it to the net, but instead he gets a head on it. It carries to the sideline. Near the sideline, the Sharon keeper out on that. That ball is a mile in the air. Comes down, and on the second bounce, Sharon puts a head on it. Now it's at midfield. Tyler Groh over to pursue. He forces a deep ball that's immediately sent back to midfield. Jacob Dow coming back to pressure. Nice pass from Harvey to Dow. Dow on the sideline. And that ball's a West Rutland throw. Sharon player does not agree. 20, Kyle Laughlin checking in for 22, Matt Hart. He'll play far side. Jake Dow gonna handle a throw here. We're at 26:34 left. Dow having a conversation with his coach, Scott Maxim. Looks for Harvey. Harvey tries to settle, but that ball carries out and cleared off the sideline. West Rutland throw. Brian Maxim. And I said you rarely see an official ask a player to step back, but Brian Maxim got a little too greedy there. And that throw immediately to his brother Eric Maxim. Maxim settles and tries to keep it in, but that touch off his foot and out. Arlington throw. So Sharon, number 6 seed in green, visiting number 2 seed West Rutland here. Beautiful day for soccer. Sun coming out, mid-50s, a little bit of a breeze. And Jordan Johnson seen enough of that. He sends a bomb up and out of his end, and now West Rutland looking to run onto that and make something happen. That ball carries far sideline, and Sharon looking to get up and out of their end. Slide tackle, swing and a miss. And that ball heading corner. Sharon player there. Jordan Johnson over to shut the door and come away with the ball. Jordan Johnson again.
What is that? Is it a foul?
And that is a call against Sharon at the end of that play there. Jordan Johnson. Great job to contain, and then as soon as the Sharon player got it out a little too far in front, he pounced. And that ball carries all the way out, well past midfield. Sharon immediately sends it back in, but that's going to be a West Rutland throw. We're at 24 minutes, 42 seconds of the second half. West Rutland still maintaining a 2-0 lead. Both teams have played well today. The difference is Jacob Dow finding Eric Maxim for 2. That ball's into the box. Jake Bartlett off his line. Sharon hoping somebody was going to be there to jump on that as it dropped in the box, but unfortunately for them, nobody home. Jake Bartlett, low liner. Before it hits the ground, Sharon steps. They send far sideline. Nice pass, immediate return. Not well handled by Sharon, the 1-2 pass. Skipped through the Sharon player's legs and out for a Tyler Carrington throw. Tyler Groh shields and flicks that ball forward. I believe that's Kyle Laughlin there. And they're going to call Kyle for that little bit of a collision. Been a pretty clean game so far. Nothing terribly physical. And Sharon will put this ball in play from their side of half field, and that's a bomb into the box. And guess who's there? Jordan Johnson immediately plays that ball. Harvey settles. Sharon looks middle, and Brian Maxim, great step. Excellent work. Maxim goes down, but no call. Players continue to battle and push and shove, and Brian Maxim, 110% effort right there. Sharon bench not happy, but I'll tell you what, that was hard work. That ball pursued by Harvey. Harvey wins it. He's in the corner. He sends a back roller for Dow. Dow's on his left foot on the end line. He sends a beautiful ball all the way through the box. Whew, great work right there. Tell you what, Brian Maxim made that whole session happen. He took on 3 Sharon players. Outstanding work, Brian Maxim. Dow with a beautiful cross through the front of the box and out. No result, but fantastic work. Now Sharon with a throw. Sideline. West Rutland player elevates, goes down. Sharon throw. That was Tyler Serrani, who's an 8th grader, playing up on varsity, starting and playing a ton of minutes. And he's been a huge asset for West Rutland. He's big, strong, pretty fast, and very smart. Bright future ahead of him. This is problematic. Number 8, midfielder for Sharon's an all-state player. That ball came down to him right at the top of the box, right in the middle of the field, and he sends it far right, but that could have easily made it a 2-1 game here. We're at 21-46. Johnson deliberate, sets it. Eli Petit looking to check in at the next opportunity. Kyle Laughlin, I would guess. And that ball off his shoulder, but no call, and played out of bounds. Yep, Eli Petit going to play right side. Kyle Laughlin's going to come over and get a drink. Brendan Harvey catching his breath, getting ready for a throw. And clock continuing to wind. 21-16 left here in the second half. 2-0 West Rutland. Great short throw to Eric Maxim. Maxim settles, immediately double teamed. He splits the defenders. Now another player picks him up and he's headed far sideline. What a great cutback. Sharon player goes down. But the challenge results in Sharon ball and Brian Maxim On that, Sharon settles, far sideline. Tyler Groh, great challenge, wins that ball. And it's back to the defense. Now that ball lofted, near side, gonna carry out. We'll have a West Rutland throw. Clock continues, 20 minutes, 40 seconds, 2-0 West Rutland. Quick throw, Brian Maxim, he settles, and he sends a volley flick up the sideline. Jake Dow there, and he pushes by. He's all the way to the end line. He's moving well. What do we have here? We have a West Rutland corner. Great burst of speed for Dow, up to the end line. Sharon able to contain that ball, rolls off the end line, and Dow and Maxim play short. Dow to Maxim. Maxim's gonna fire. Oh, what a save by the Sharon keeper. That's beautiful work. Dow and Maxim have worked that play before. Tic-tac-toe passing, and then Maxim pulls the trigger, and I'll tell you what, that was a rocket right at the Sharon keeper, just over his head. Nice job to get his hand up. Now they play short again. Maxim to Dow. Dow.
There we go.
Swing and a miss, goes down awkwardly. Maybe that gimpy angle troubling him there. And great job of hustling back by West Rutland. That's Eric Maxim playing both ways. That's a dangerous play. When you're on the ground, you cannot play the ball. Sharon gonna look to play quick here. We're at 19 minutes and 15 seconds, and now they elect to let players get forward.
Coming late. 9 coming late. 9 coming late. Hey, big one.
That's your step. Drop the hell
That ball floats into the box, and guess who? Jordan Johnson elevates, gets the header out, but Sharon controls. Brian Maxim looks to clear, and Brendan Harvey coming up the near sideline. That ball contested. Great hustle. Brendan Harvey forces that ball off. Shin guards.
Can't see.
That's me. That's me.
Because he didn't see it.
Yep.
Wow, Harvey forces that ball off shin guards, and the ref disagrees. Well, press your rewind button and tell me what you think. Sharon throw. That ball straight up in the air. Jordan Johnson there again, but Sharon pressuring. Arlington player goes down, and they're going to call a kick for Sharon. West Rutland needs to set up the wall. This is a dangerous spot. Right footer, so it'll bend from right to left. 3 in the wall, Maxim, and Chapman. They're gonna cover up and hope, and we'll see what happens here. That ball lofted, far post, and Jordan Johnson clears with a header. Eric Maxim, great job out to challenge now. West Rutland needs to get it up and out of danger here. Eli Petit steps, but then steps back as he's called off, and Jake Dow one to beat. He's got help coming. He slows down, and then he floats one to Eli Petit at the top of the box. Petit dances and has his pocket picked.
Watch the long one behind you. TT.
That ball looking corner. Jordan Johnson, great cutback, but into traffic. That ball rolled all the way to the middle, and nobody for West Rutland. Eli Petit late there to help out Tyler Groh. Playing two ways there. Over to kick that ball out of danger, but only out of danger momentarily. Although the big throw for Sharon is on the sideline now, which is helpful. Otherwise, this would be almost a corner. He's looking to check back in here. He's done a fantastic job today of putting balls deep into play for Sharon. Eric Maxim looking to win that ball. Sharon first two, and now Maxim finds Dow. And Dow plays back across the current to Eric Maxim. Eric Maxim up through traffic, goes down hard, trip from behind. And there's a yellow card for the Sharon player. That play clearly from behind. And 15 for Sharon earns the card and needs to come out of the game. Subs coming for Sharon, 10 and 16 check in. 15 already off due to the card, 7 coming now. West Rutland has a kick from just past midfield. Looks like Eric Maxim will take this And we'll see who gets forward to get ahead on this and see if we can make something happen, make this a 3-0 game. We're currently 2-0, 16 minutes, 17 seconds left, second half. Oh boy, West Rutland plays short to Carrington with all kinds of time, all kinds of space, but we did not wait for the whistle, and that will no longer be a surprise. But Sharon not coming out to contest it. That ball floats into the box. Nice job, Sharon, to contest. That ball's out, and now they're on the run. West Rutland players need to track back and play both ways here. Jordan Johnson shuts the door on that charge up the field and sends a bomb that carries off the sideline. Be a Sharon throw with 15 minutes, 55 seconds left. All the scoring so far has been in the first half. Jacob Dow finding Eric Maxim for one finish early. And then Jacob Dow sending Eric Maxim in all alone again for the second tally. Both those goals in the first half, and that's all the scoring so far. Sharon has played well, and they've had chances. They have not finished. And weapon for Sharon, this is the big throw coming. Low liner onto a Sharon foot, and Tyler Groh. What a great job to contest, and he sends that ball deep.
Get our shape. Come on, get our shape. Make sure we have our mark.
And at this point in the game, that's better than just playing up the middle and having Sharon control. Able to get back, find your marks, find your shape, as Coach Maxim says. Now Brian Maxim flicks that ball forward for Dow, but Sharon first to Tyler Carrington. Gives way to Jordan Johnson. And Maxim tracking that ball. That'll be all the way to the top of the box. Sharon controlling. Great job to poke that ball away and contest there. I believe that's Eric Maxim playing both ways right now. That is Eric, one of the top goal scorers in the state, currently playing a defensive role and doing it very well for West Rutland. That ball off a West Rutland player's face. I believe it's Tyler Groh that got smacked, but he's going to remain in the game. Checking his lip, checking his nose. Austin May looking to check in for West Rutland, and we've got a sub halfway on the field for Sharon. It is the player who had to check out for the card. And we've actually perhaps got a bloody nose here, or a bloody lip. Tyler Groh coming over, and he'll have a visit with Cody Parker. He's the athletic trainer for Varsity Sports here in West Rutland, and again, he is a tremendous asset to all the programs. If you've watched all these games, you're sick of hearing me say it, but we love having Cody at these games to take care of our kids and take care of the opposing team's kids as well. 14 minutes, 22 seconds left. 2-0 West Rutland, Sharon throw. We're playing semifinal action here in West Rutland. This is the Division IV state tournament for boys varsity soccer. Sharon throw, flicked forward, settled by Sharon. West Rutland contains but doesn't contest. That ball carries off the sideline, and another Sharon throw. Matt Hart there, a little bit of pressure, forces a bad touch from Sharon, and that ball out of bounds. West Rutland throw, and Brian Maxim. Big throw. And that's over everybody to Sharon. Sharon player rotates his hips, sends a ball a mile high that comes down for Eric Maxim. He's got one to beat, and great job of the Sharon player to close the door there. Back up the sideline to Maxim. Maxim plays to Dow. Dow waiting for Maxim to get into space, but marked by Sharon. He likes to play back to Brian Maxim. Header, Sharon. Nice job to save that ball to try and keep it from going out of bounds. But I'm mistaken. It carried off the sideline. We're at 13 minutes, 26 seconds here. Time very much a factor in this game. That ball settles in space, and no West Rutland player there. Great job Tyler Carrington to challenge, and now that's in trouble. Looking corner, Jordan Johnson over to clear that ball out of danger, sends it over onto the baseball field. Sharon throw just past midfield. Under 13 minutes now, and he strolled up about 10 yards. Dangerous play. Jordan Johnson might have hit that with his shoulder, but no call. Sharon continuing to push, continuing to pressure, and they earn what I believe is their first corner of the day. They've had several opportunities similar to this on long throw-ins, but I think this is their first corner kick of the day. Low liner, Dow steps, burst of speed, nobody there, nobody in front. He's got all kinds of grass, and now Sharon gets back, and he floats a beautiful ball through space to Eric Maxim. Maxim runs onto it. They're going to look to overlap. Maxim sends a rocket that looked like it may have hit a hand, but we don't have a call on it. What a great push up the field and feed for Maxim. Dow settles, left foot Harvey. Harvey gonna look for Dow on the back pass. Instead, he elects to play back to Brian Maxim, immediately pressured. Maxim finds Dow. Dow composed on the sideline. No whistle. Up, Harvey's gonna get up and win this, and he does. That ball's to the middle of the box. Might have some tired players out there. Not much pursuit on this ball. And we've got a Sharon throw. We're at 11 minutes, 31 seconds. Sharon player asking his teammates to move into space. And they elect to play back. Just barely kept in. Jordan Johnson all alone with time. Sends that ball middle. Dow's going to contest. Great pressure, forces a bad pass for Sharon, and then tracks that, picks up that man, continues to pressure and wins that ball. Sends a left foot in stride to Austin May. Austin May looking to go sideline. West Rutland needs a player there. That ball carries out. Philip Whedon checking in, Jake Dow checking out, 10:48 left. Dow still showing the effects of that twisted ankle. Playing with some courage, playing hurt. Brian Maxim with a big throw coming. All of 2 yards to his brother Eric Maxim. Maxim settles and now splits 3 defenders. Unable to come out the far side of that, and Sharon closes the door and they play forward. They're to midfield. Great job. Tyler Carrington, great job to come back as a two-way player. Sticks his nose in, gets shoved to the ground for his efforts, and it'll be a West Rutland kick. Sharon coach begs to differ. We're at 10 minutes and 6 seconds left, clock winding. And as players wander around, Brian Maxim finds his brother Eric. And Eric weaves through traffic and sends a dangerous ball low right side that the Sharon keeper able to extend and handle. That ball out, Jordan Johnson elevates, gets ahead on it. Brian Maxim with time, off his chest and then off the Sharon player. And now that ball sent further. And that is off the sideline. We've got a Sharon throw.
Okay. You look at that clock, you tell me how long you can go, you can get it out and check yourself.
Coach Maxim having a word with Dow, who's on the trainer's table right now, catching his breath, catching a drink. And we'll see how that subbing goes. There's 9 minutes and 9 seconds left. Clock is winding. West Rutland deliberate, as they should be, with a 2-goal lead and under 9 minutes left. Great job to settle by Eric Maxim, and he floats the ball up into the box. Austin May makes a run at it. Philip Whedon makes a run at it. Sharon frantically clears that ball off the sideline. Tyler Groh checking in. Brendan Harvey going to get a breather. He's logged some miles today for sure. Played a great game for Westside. He has been one of the better players the last 4 or 5 games for West Rutland. Brian Maxim, big throw coming. Tyler Groh gets up, gets a flick on that. We've got people asking for a handball. We've got no call. That ball carries out. West Rutland throw, far sideline. And Brian Maxim, what a beautiful throw. Tyler Groh again gets the flick. That ball off the post, and who's there? Austin May! Austin May with his first varsity goal ever. How about that? Hard work pays off for Austin May as he gets on the score sheet for the first time this season. Jacob Dow looks to check back in. That is a dagger. 3-goal lead with 8 minutes on the nose. And we've got a card. I believe the Sharon goalkeeper earned that through perhaps some colorful discussion with the official. All kinds of traffic, all kinds of mayhem in front of the Sharon keeper. He throws his gloves, excuse me. He tosses his jersey and he's coming off. He'll check back in at the next opportunity. But that play made possible. Brian Maxim, big throw. Tyler Groh elevating and getting a flick on it to send it further into the box. Crazy scrum in front of the net, and Austin May, number 18's name will be in the paper tomorrow. 3-0 lead, 8 minutes even, and we've got a little bit of a pause while a Sharon player puts on the orange goalie jersey. Now he needs to put on the gloves.
Got 11 green. Gypsy, can I? Gypsy. Can I? Sir, can I send him see where we're still stuck?
All right, we've got Garrett Waite checking in. And we've got Tyler Serrani coming off. Great minutes for Tyler Serrani, again an 8th grader, stepping up and playing like a man on varsity all year long. Another great effort today.
Hey, defense. Defense first.
West Rutland will graduate many seniors, but the cupboard won't be bare here in West Rutland. Sharon going to start off 8 minutes on the nose. It's a 3-0 lead. Sharon goalkeeper immediately to the sideline, ready to check back in at the next opportunity. And the alternate Sharon keeper is ready to roll.
By the way, Taco Bell tonight for everyone.
So this is semifinal action here. Division 4 boys varsity soccer state tournament. This is the semifinal round. Sharon advanced with a win on penalty kicks over Long Trail on Monday. Excruciating loss for Long Trail. They went 4-4 in the first round, 4-4 in the second round, and lost 4-3 in the third round. Sharon keeper was the anchor man on those penalty kicks. He put the dagger in for that win. West Rutland advanced with a 1-0 win over Whitchester. Only goal of that game, a penalty kick by Jacob Dow in the second half. Dow finding Eric Maxim for 2 goals early. Actually 1 goal early and 1 goal most of the way through the second half.
Gunther, why are you stopping it? I know, but it's not Taco Bell, no, it's 7-Eleven.
So, Sharon keeper is checking back in. Much quicker change this time. He's back in his spot. I believe it was 16 who filled in for him. Will move forward back to his regular spot. It'll be a Sharon throw from the far sideline. Winner of this game will play Proctor, the number 1 seed, at Whitchester, which is in Bethel on Saturday the 5th. And West Rutland eliminated in double overtime of semis last year. That was an excruciating loss. This year with a deeper bench, able to send more players out onto the field. And played very well today. Sharon has played very well for their half of the competition, but unable to finish so far, and we're at 6:45. Coach Maxim asking his players, ride the ball out, play conservative, nothing over your head. Great job to elevate and flick that ball forward. West Rutland throw. Brendan Harvey's going to check back in. And Austin May coming off to a nice hand. Look at the smile on that kid. First goal of his varsity career is in the semis of the finals. And he's hoping it's the dagger that closes the door on this game. That ball out off the sideline. West Rutland throw. Tyler Carrington again. Got to pause. Got to hand off to Brian Maxim. Brian Maxim's going to step back and survey, and now he's going to make the throw. And that is a bomb. Sharon first 2. Philip Whedon going to pressure, and Eric Maxim settles. Now Sharon headed up the far sideline, and they elect to play back. And now that ball looped out near midfield. Eric Maxim tries to shield as it's near the sideline. Able to do so. Smart soccer player right there. And West Rutland going to work the subbing clock here. Sharon trying to lobby that that's their ball. No dice. Keaton Wright Chapman checks in. Matt Hart, after some quality minutes, checks out. We're at 5:27.
Matt, you got to go back on. Not our throw.
Excuse me. The Sharon player lobbied successfully, and it is a Sharon throw on the far sideline. So none of that subbing happened in no time off the clock. 5:26 as it winds once we have the sub back off the field. Jordan Johnson sends a bomb out to midfield, and you hear his familiar get-up call to his forwards. That ball's headed corner. Jordan Johnson sags. Excuse me, Jordan Johnson plays outside, needs the rest of the defense to sag. That ball rides off the end line, Sharon corner.
They're going to send the house.
5 minutes, under 5 minutes. And look at the Sharon players in the box all pan out. They've got everybody. And we'll see. Beautiful ball, far post. Sharon elevates but can't get a head on it. It's going to carry all the way off the sideline. Nice look for Sharon, but unable to make anything happen there. And now we've got Keaton Wright Chapman checking in, and we'll have Matt Hart checking out. Every substitution takes a little bit of time. Tyler Carrington thinks about the throw and then hands off to Brian Maxim. We're at 4:23, and Maxim looking for a big throw, comes up the sideline. Tyler Groh again with the flick. Great job to contest, almost wins that 50-50 ball and pushes through, but Sharon plays back. Now they'll look far sideline. That ball heading corner, and great job Garrett Waite. Step up and send the ball out of danger back out to midfield. Brian Maxim playing two ways. This is trouble.
Work! Keep working!
Great job, West Rutland, Brendan Harvey, to come out and contest that, and then Jacob Dow picks up where Harvey left off. Shuts the door on that. That ball off the sideline. We're at 3 minutes, 45 seconds left.
I want you to defend.
Big throw into the box. Jordan Johnson, first two. Header out to midfield, and West Rutland looking to send bombs up and out of their zone. Sharon looking to pack it in and make something happen. Clock winding the whole time. Both teams are efforting. Philip Whedon, great pressure, forces a pass. Sharon looks corner, and that ball's going to carry off the end line. No pursuit whatsoever for Sharon there. We've got some kids that have run out of gas. We're at 3 minutes and 8 seconds, and we've got another sub for West Rutland. Eric Maxim comes off to a nice hand. What a day for him. Two finishes to put West Rutland up 2-0, the second of which will be worth rewinding and looking at again. Jordan Johnson goal kick out past midfield. Tyler Groh again elevates, gets a head on it. Philip Whedon pursues, goes down, gets back up. Tenacious work.
Do me a favor for one of y'all guys on in case you get a throw. What? Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. Eli. Take Brian off. Take Brian off.
Nice job of Sharon to shield there. We've got Eli Petit checking in. Brian Maxim will come off to a nice hand. We're at 2:22. Sharon sending subs in as well. We've got a Sharon goal kick, but players coming, players going. We'll be at 2 minutes by the time the keeper puts this ball in play. That ball straight up. Keaton Wright Chapman contests, comes down. West Rutland needs to contain here, and they elect to drop back. Jake Dow playing both ways right now, and that ball deep corner, and guess who's there to ride it out? Jordan Johnson has had another tremendous game for West Rutland. He is as solid as you can get as the last line of defense. He wins every 50-50 ball. Jake Dow coming off now to a nice hand. Courageous effort for him, playing through pain too. Beautiful to Eric Maxim in the first half.
Let's go, West Side!
And those two made it happen for West Side today, along with Jordan Johnson and Jake Bartlett in net. Brendan Harvey with another strong game. Tyler Groh winning 50-50 balls and winning flicks with his head, able to elevate, has also been a difference maker. And now we've got wholesale substitutions. Tyler Groh comes off, great game for him. Brendan Harvey, magnificent work, he comes off. Philip Whedon, great minutes for West Rutland. They get a nice hand from the crowd. 16, Liam Boyer checks in near side. Tyler Carrington gonna handle this throw. He goes up, and Sharon player elevates and header out. I apologize for how many times I've called them Arlington today. I got Arlington on the mind, but it is Sharon in the green. Liam Boyer pursues, 50-50 ball, carries out. We're under a minute with a Sharon throw. West Rutland up 3-0, looking to keep the sheet clean. Tyler Garrow, great job to step and contest. That ball up offhand, no call. And we'll have a call now. It is deep.
Don't play with anything. Kick it to me. Kick it to me.
Coach Maxim with sage advice says, do not fool around. Kick it as far as you can, out of bounds to me. And Mikey Barrett, that's a beautiful ball. That's going to eat time. We're at 10 seconds. West Rutland looking to advance to the finals to face Proctor, who ended the season as the 1 seed. Great pressure. Sharon pursues. Jake Bartlett will not put this ball in play. And we have a convincing 3-0 win. West Rutland at home takes care of the number 6 seed Sharon. On your score sheet, Jacob Dow to Eric Maxim. Jacob Dow to Eric Maxim. And Tyler Grow with a flick into the box, and Austin May gets on the score sheet for his first varsity goal. Hard to see a team go down in the semifinals. It's painful for Sharon, but they played a great game today, just couldn't get on the scoreboard. Nice work, fellas. And we'll have the handshakes now. And we'll stand by for West Rutland's jog over to the far side to get some appreciation from their crowd. And that is a hard-fought contest. West Rutland ends the game 3-0. And again, they will play Proctor at Whitchester, which is in Sharon, on Saturday. Time yet to be determined. Well-played game, very clean, nothing dirty, nothing overly physical. Excellent soccer on both sides, very hard fought. And it is fantastic to see the West Rutland team rewarded for a great season. Seniors get one more game. And hats off to Sharon, hard-fought game.
Do a run first.
And we've got West Rutland, they're gonna head across. Coach Maxim put this in place this year, and his instructions are go find somebody you care about and tell them thanks for coming. And I say it every time. I know there are some parents over on the far sideline that are very much looking forward to this. West Rutland advances to the finals of the Division IV Vermont Boys Varsity Soccer. Great job by the officials today. And you got hugs all around in the crowd over there. Beautiful thing to see. And Sharon does a jog across, gets appreciation from their fans. They'll huddle up. West Rutland continues to celebrate, and we will see them next at Whitchester. They played Proctor to a 1-1 tie and a 2-1 loss so far today, and result yet to follow, but West Rutland very happy to advance. Great win, 3-0.